Thank you for watching. Press the like button. Let's get the ball rolling. So preparation has begun, or began a few days ago actually. I've been doing a few things on the rig. We're heading for the primary school soccer project in the Delta. Very excited, but some challenges. Nothing obviously comes without challenges. So for those of you that don't know, we did a bit of research into doing a soccer project for primary school kids in the Panhandle of the Delta. Very excited, went really well, but everything bottlenecks. So at the moment, we're waiting for the soccer balls to arrive. Don't know where they are. The sponsor, who gratefully, I won't mention the name yet, is looking into it to figure out what to do. So we'll come back. Thank you for watching. Press the like button. Let's get the ball rolling. So, as we know, bottlenecks create stress. It's not the first rodeo, but let me just tell you some of the things that I've done to the rig. So finally we sorted out that gas bottle. If you watched the last series, you would have known we had a fire with a hose. Super scary, obviously quite worrying. I put the gas bottle in a proper cage, covered it, put it in the back left wheel arch, which is super safe, but also very comforting that we can get to it easily when we want to boil water, cook, whatever it is. The second thing is I've changed the Bullbar. I've made getting into the front of the light of the Bullbar a lot better, a lot easier and smoother. Used it yesterday, amazing. One of the reasons for that is because there's some new lights coming from Vision X. Very excited about that. So I had to get into wiring. But even as bottlenecks go, challenge number 2 is that parcel from the US has not arrived. Waiting to find out about that. That seems to be a public secret with the courier company. What else has happened? Cleaned up the back of the rig, be a little bit more streamlined. Waiting for the draw slider to be done. There needs to be a lock in the draw slider so that if you had a slight angle, it doesn't slide back or forward. Very irritating on that sense. Cheap. Anyway, I don't think it's going to happen now. It's a bit too late. Yeah, supposed to leave and be in Botswana a week today. Going to have to air freight the boxes. That's a bit of a vibe. I don't know what that's going to cost and also where everything is. So today I'm going to buy the cones and pumps and sit and twiddle my thumbs waiting for the phone to ring. Beautiful day in Cape Town. You get to see the stress that we go to. I might not be able to show you everything. I'm not used to this. Wind is running really well. Super happy about that. Oh, I also moved the air compressor for the tires to a more convenient place. It was a bit of a challenge getting to, only needed it if we have to. Now I can get to it whenever I want immediately, and the benefit of that is some of the roads are challenging but not very long. 120 kilometers of really bad dirt and tar. That's the section from Gomari to Shikawi. Horrendous, but now I can drop tire pressure and then just put more tire pressure in when we go up and down that route. So we're going up the normal way. We're going up into box pits along the Botswana side, hugging the border of South Africa, and then getting onto the freeway going past Ganzi. Yeah, hi, morning. I'm just following up please on any update on those soccer balls, please. I'm kind of stressing. I've got a lot to plan and logistically do, and I've still got to get them up over to into Maun. Yeah, they're going to be air freighted. Okay. All right. I'll wait to hear from you. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks very much. Okay. Bye. Yo. This is about the 13th phone call for to find out about soccer balls. Yeah, we're now in the last week. We leave in 2 days on Wednesday morning. We start on Monday and it's still going to get up. Hello, yes. Hi, this is Anton. Yeah, hi, me again. I know. I'm just following up. Thanks. Is there any news? It arrived yesterday. Okay. All right. Yeah, I was hoping to get a phone call because I've still got to arrange to get it to Botswana. Yes. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you. So a little frazzled. Just had a lot going on, and I'm just installing the new Vision X Unite Pod lights. You've got to screw these nuts and bolts in from there. It's got like a connecting, double connecting bridge pin, whatever you want to call it. And quite simply, it slides in that way. So, yeah, when you get it right, and what happens is, because you see that little pin there, or those two bridge pins, that you just push in, and that goes into the one, its buddy right next to it. So I love yellow light, or amber light, I love it. It's better for everything. When driving at night, it's better for your environment and the reflection back. So the lights are amazing. I mean, you can check here. You can check here. Just let that come right. You can check here. I've got it over there, and then I've got the two Explorer lights. So now, flip. Crazy. Oof, plastic's flying everywhere. So something I just wanted to show you. You want to make sure you get that end in, because that seals between where those bridge pins go. I don't know what they're calling. I'll just call them bridge pin. And then I got the best tool, I think, since sliced bread. Aha! Right, that's it. Anyway, very excited about that. But let me turn all this nonsense off and square off. And so, an important part of every project is. Make sure it doesn't fly away, it's very windy today, is sponsors. Of course they are very key, so you want to show and honor the sponsors that have put in a lot of money into making this work. So what you want to do is clean up. I need to clean that more. Yeah. So that will go on top, way that I do it. I think it's that way or that way. Let me know in the comments what you think, if I should have swapped them around. Just normal soapy water, make it super wet. Then you peel this. You're going to make sure your hands are a little bit clean. Be gentle if it's windy, and you wet this. Like that. Make sure it's wet on top, and then you can place it on like that. Now it's wet and it's loose. Come on. And then Wildberg Trust last. Yeah, I know. It's just so I can get all three on, and then move them around. Right. Same vibe here. Okay. And go like this. Right, and then you just get a good idea of what you want there. I think that looks nice and lined down the door. I can go here. Is it straight enough? And you can always get a level out. And then you just gently wipe. This is a proper tool, and you want to wipe just the edges off, edges out, and that way it'll stick more. If there are any air bubbles, which there shouldn't be, but if there are any air bubbles, they will come out over a little bit of time. So it goes on. And this is how I do the logos. Okay, gosh, these doors need a good polish. Just like that. Quick, easy, and effective.